right, y'all. So today we're going to be talking about shooting secrets and adding yet another badge to this whole shooting equation on NBA 2K25. Over the last week or so, we've been reviewing the test results from the good folks over at NBA 2K Labs, showing you guys the stacked up boosts that you receive when multiple badges activate on your shot. All of this information so far over the last week has been hella increasing my shooting percentage by the day. Every time I get on 2K now for a gaming session, I'm having multiple 100% games. This information has changed my approach to 2K25 and has me out there shooting with way more confidence. And I'm here hoping that it could do the same for you. We finna get into all the details. If any of you guys are new here, consider dropping a like and a sub. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Let's get to the video.
It's AllCity. Load up that clip.
Hey, what's good, y'all? I'm AllCity. As always, appreciate you guys tuning in. I go out there every single day and I have a gaming session that lasts at the very least maybe 2 hours. Over the last few weeks, I've been retaining a lot of the information that the good folks over at NBA 2K Labs puts out, and I've been trying to consolidate a lot of this information and show you guys stacked up results so that you guys know all the boosts and activations that happen when you take your shot. Now, I run with a lot of different folks, all members of our Discord community. By the way, you guys are welcome to join. The link for Discord will be in the description below. Over 30,000 players. I'm sure you'll find somebody to run with. I'm in Discord every day. But I'm thinking, what's the use of retaining all of this information if I cannot execute? Also, I have the expectation that I'm going to be held accountable from members in our Discord that also watch the videos. So for me, it's imperative that I'm able to execute. It's imperative that I'm able to see growth and progress in my game. Hands down, that's what's been happening. So today we're going to be sharing some additional information, some shooting secrets, and adding an additional badge to all the boosts that you get when you're taking your shots out there. Before we start pulling up test results, I want to thank the good folks over at NBA 2K Lab for even running these tests and providing the 2K community with this type of information to help mold and change my game. And if you guys want access to this information, you could go to NBA2KLab.com. You can sign up for their premium membership, use promo code AllCity. You can save yourself 20%. Hands down and without a doubt, I would be a different player if I didn't have this information. I would also like to remind you guys of one other thing. If you're tired of running with randoms, come on out and join our Discord. We have created an additional incentive within our Discord community to not only play 2K more often, but run with players who have a higher level of aptitude for 2K games. Again, the link for Discord will be in the description below. Join today. One of the first things that I want to pull up in this video are some additional shooting secrets or shooting tips that'll definitely help you guys shoot more consistently, helping you guys understand the differences in your shot timing for different scenarios when you're playing 2K. Firstly, we'll talk about your catch and shoot timing. Did you guys know that catch and shoot timing is 4.2% faster than your normal timing? For me, this is absolutely priceless information to have. Adding to that number, let's say you get a contest on your catch and shoot shot. Contested shots are 1% faster. So in other words, let's say you're spotting up in the corner and you intend to take a catch and shoot shot. Your homie dots you with a really tight shooting window. Your defender's closing out. You add those two numbers together and now you got a 5.2% faster shot. I know some of y'all are like, man, this is all too complicated. What's with all the numbers? I just want to go out there and play. In an attempt to make shooting way more complex than it needs to be, Mike Wang added all these adjustments. And if we want to shoot more consistently, then it's best that we know about this stuff. One of the worst things you could experience when shooting the rock is a slowdown in your shot. It throws everything off. But if you guys have a percentage to keep in mind when you get that slowdown, then you'll know how to adjust when you're taking that shot. For instance, shooting in low stamina makes your shot 5.9% slower. So before taking your shot, you can keep an eye or glimpse at that stamina bar. See that it's slow, you'll know to just time accordingly, 5.9% slower. Or how about those pesky load ups? Those load up shots that seem like, man, they throw you way off. You're thinking there ain't no way I could have timed that shot. You already done pressed and let go of the button and your animation hasn't even finished playing out. This usually happens when you get a bad catch animation, like a fumble catch. Your shot is expected to be 14.7% slower than your normal shot. Now, I want to keep it a buck with y'all. On PlayStation, these numbers just didn't make sense to me. There was just way too much latency. Now playing on Xbox, where the latency is way more consistent, I'm able to see that these type of numbers prove accurate. I know a lot of people say pay attention to your animation cue, but the difference in timing from a faster speed up shot, catch and shoot, mixing catch and shoot with a contest 5% faster, add that to the slowdown of maybe a bad bad catch animation or a fumbled catch animation, and now you just need to factor in about a 10% difference. I don't want to overcomplicate things, as folks say, just pay attention to your animation cue, but you're doing this all within milliseconds. If you're not hyper focused out there, you may miss that you even got a bad catch animation and just attempt to shoot regular. In my heart of hearts, I feel like this type of information should be readily available in 2K, but instead we have to get this type of information from a third party like the good folks over at NBA 2K Lab. As I mentioned earlier, I've been stacking up all the numbers, adding up the boosts that you receive from each one of your badges that activate when you take your shot. Today we're going to be adding mini marksman to this equation, showing you guys the boost that you receive from activating the shooting badge. Before we add mini marksman to this whole equation of shooting, I'd like to pull up the stacked up badge test results that we have reviewed so far. Currently we have added up the Dimer badge, the Set Shot Specialist badge, and the Limitless badge. A few key notes in case you guys haven't seen the previous videos. A lot of players have a misconception about Dimer. Dimer does not speed up or slow down your shot. Dimer doesn't increase pass speed, and Dimer does not noticeably give you cleaner passes. But from my experience out there, playing with point guards that have different levels of Dimer, in my mind, without a doubt, it changes your whole shooting animation. Catching and shooting from out the corner, I noticed tremendous differences in my shot when receiving passes from point guards who have it either on Gold, Hall of Fame, or Legend. From Hall of Fame to Legend, that doesn't seem to be a drastic difference, but the jump from Gold to Hall of Fame, I noticed a tremendous difference in my jump shot. The reason why I'm bringing this up is because if I was you guys, I would firstly, before getting on the court, ask my point guard, what dime are you running? I personally already gotten to a point is when I ask my point guard, what are you running? He tells me Gold. I'm like, all right, cool. I'll prepare for that. The same goes for Hall of Fame or Legend Dimer. One other key note and sidebar is that the Limitless Range badge activates at 27 feet. And I already know a lot of you guys are like, well, how far is 27 feet out? So I'll pull up this graphic, so maybe you could take a screenshot of it. It'll help you identify where you're able to activate Limitless from and start stacking it with some of these other badges to receive the boosts that you guys are looking at on the right side of this graphic. Stacking these three badges together at the bronze level will give you a 7.25% boost. At the silver level, you're looking at about a 13.5% boost. At the gold level, these numbers jump up significantly, on average getting about a 23% boost. At Hall of Fame, add 2% to that, looking at a 25.25% boost. But oh Lord, look at those Legend numbers. Stacking up Dimer on Legend with Set Shot Specialist on Legend, Limitless Range on Legend, you're looking at about a 53.25% boost. Just knowing that you have these boosts at your disposal will have you out there shooting with hella confidence. And right now we're gonna add yet another badge, the Mini Marksman badge. Now the Mini Marksman badge increases the likelihood of making your shots when shooting over taller defenders. This badge is only available for players 6'3" and under. Keep that in mind because 6'4" is like the wave. A lot of 2K players like to make 6'4" builds. When you consider making that 6'4" build, you're only 1 inch outside of getting the Mini Marksman badge and the boost that you get with that. The way in which this badge activates is when a defender is 4 inches taller than you. And if you have this badge at higher levels, say Gold to Legend, the boost that you get from this badge increases when you're shooting against players that are taller and taller. So if they're more than 4 inches taller than you, then you can expect to receive additional boosts as long as you got this badge equipped at higher levels. For the sake of this video, we'll stay within 4 inch, like a 4 inch height difference between you and your defender. At the bronze level, you could expect to receive a 7% boost. At silver, that number jumps up 2%, receiving a 9% boost. At the gold level, you get into double digits, a significant difference from silver. You're going up to a 17% boost. At Hall of Fame, you're looking at a 24% boost. And at the Legend level, not too much different, not that significant a difference between Hall of Fame and Legend, but at Legend, you'll get an additional 3%, giving you guys a shooting boost of 27% when shooting against players that at their very least are 4 inches taller than you. Now, keep in mind that this badge activates when there's a taller defender on you. 2K needs to recognize that that taller defender is attempting to make a contest on you. So don't just think that when you look at these numbers, it's like, well, that number I should add to my regular shooting percentage. So if I'm regularly shooting this, then I add 27% to it. No, because you still got to factor in the impact of the actual contest. The Mini Marksman badge is created to help increase your percentages against the contest, avoiding the full negative impact of an actual contest. Hopefully that made sense to you. And when talking about contests, I've been searching for contest numbers, like with the Challenger badge, the impact of the Challenger badge. The good folks over at NBA 2K Lab haven't run a test on it yet, but I will reach out to them to see if we can get those numbers and then add that to this whole equation of shooting, so that way we can kind of deduct the impact of Challenger to these percentage boosts and see what numbers we get from that. If any of you guys got questions or concerns, leave them in the comment section below. If you're new here, drop a like, drop a sub on your way out, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Easy, yeah. If you guys are tired of running with randoms and you're looking for players to run with on NBA 2K, come on out and join the AllCity 2K Discord. The link will be in the description below. Find players and get runs now. Drop a like and drop a sub on your way out. Leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section below. I'll catch you guys on the next video. Easy, yeah.